Welcome back to episode 3 on how to start a clothing brand. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalia and I'm here with my best friend Katie and the founder of Nello June, both FIT grads as well as fashion designers. This episode is all about defining your brand. You have to start off with what category. Are you doing bridal? Are you doing streetwear?
Resort wear, evening wear. So first I would really focus on the area that you want and specialize in that. You need to know what tier you're sitting in. Like the pyramid, it starts with haute couture, exclusive brands that have really high-end quality materials and craftsmanship like Chanel. And then it goes to luxury fashion. So that's Prada, Gucci. Below that would be premium, Theory, Rag & Bone. Below that you have bridge, and these brands serve as a bridge between high-end and mass market. So that would be Tommy Hilfiger or Kate Spade. And below that you have mass market. Below that you would have your fast fashion brands, and then below would be like value discount.
You want to choose the price point of what your clothes are going to be, because that will help you design your collection. This will depend on your budget too. If you're on a smaller budget, you probably don't have money for buying silk fabrics. Maybe you'll have to buy polyesters instead.
Next, I would move into identifying your brand's core values and missions. The core value is, what does your brand stand for? It could be sustainability, inclusivity, or quality craftsmanship. And then I would really define the principles that guide your brand's actions into what you want it to be. For me, I wanted to use eco-conscious fabrics, and then I also wanted to give back. A purchase from my website donates to organizations that remove water bottles from the ocean. And then I would also come up with a mission statement. Why does your brand exist? This is really important because everything you do should come back to your mission statement. It's usually like one sentence, maybe. What is the purpose beyond making a profit? And this can serve as like the compass for your entire brand decisions. The next thing I would do is determining your brand's unique selling points. Your brands stand out and different from the competition. I know that's extremely hard with like how oversaturated the market is, but like when you really do have a unique point of view, people will see it and they'll gravitate towards it because they want something that's different. They don't want to go into every single boutique and see the exact same dress everywhere. And that's all dependent upon your designs and what materials and fabrics you use. It could be your products, which we just talked about, customer service, pricing, like if you stand out from the competition, what your brand philosophy is. It's just really what sets you apart from everybody else. So I would really think about that. And then the next would be defining your brand's personality. Is your brand going to be playful, where it has like lots of bright colors? Is it going to be serious, like the row where it's very like black all the time, or like neutral colors? So once you define your brand's voice and tone and you ensure consistency across all platforms, whether it's in marketing material or social media content, that's also going to help you position your brand in a better place. And then your visual identity is when you're coming up with your logo, your color palette, what type of font you're using, and design style that should reflect like your brand's personality and the core values. These visuals would also be consistent across all of your channels.
Your website, your hang tags, your logos,
Social media.
your social media, any marketing that you do, ads.
Next would be understanding the emotional connection with your audience. Think about how clothes impact you. If you are just swiping and there's so many clothes, you normally see something, you're like, I love that and I have to have it. That's an emotional connection. Or someone will be like, oh, I want that because it reminds me of XYZ. So you want to inspire your customer.
Tap into their desires of who they want to be. You really have to speak to your customer. Let's say there's this beautiful sequin mini skirt. You might tap into a desire to be on the beach. She might not even have the vacation booked yet, but she sees this piece and it resonates with her.
This is when it dives into us going over your customer profile. It's important to create like a persona. The customer profile is a description of your ideal customer. What are the qualities that they possess?
Their age, lifestyle, income, their preferences, where they live, where they work, where do they shop, what are their interests.
What age range is your target?
The younger customer, they might want to have the crop top, but the older customer is like, I can't wear crop tops to work.
That also goes into income level, which we talked about. Obviously, if they're younger, they're not going to have as much money as when you're older. And then location. Where does your customer live?
Do they live somewhere it's warm year round, or do they live somewhere where it's cold year round? Totally different customers. If you try to appeal to everyone, you're really appealing to no one.
And then I would also say, what is your customer value and interest? Like, what are they, and their lifestyle? So what are they doing on like a Saturday? Are they sitting at home? Are they going out to brunch? Or are they in college where they have to go to a tailgate or something? You have to think about what your customer's doing. Yeah, that's the Nella June girl. Like, they're going to be traveling, going on vacations, or they like to go on fancy dinners or dress up with their girlfriends and stuff like that. As opposed to, like, say again, like a Patagonia, they're going to be hiking every weekend, or they're going to go camping.
They're going to want fabrics that are very durable and protect you from the elements.
This again goes into lifestyle. What do they do for work? Are they at an office where they have to wear specific clothes? Is your brand only offering clothes for them when they're on vacations? Or is this something that they can also style to go to work? And where are they working? In a corporate setting, not a corporate setting?
You can even niche this down even more. Like, let's say you're doing bridal. That's still a pretty broad category. Like, there's so many different kinds of brides. Like, are you doing like the edgy kind of bride? Are you doing the more traditional bride? So niche down.
And then that also goes into shopping behavior. Where's your client shopping? Are they shopping at Target? Or are they going to Dover Street Market and getting something really cool? Or are they shopping at Zara? Or maybe they're a mix of both, where they like sometimes like to splurge on at least one luxury item. You get into the psychology of it, and so you just have to think about that. And then sometimes you also have to think about, what are the pain points? Are there needs that a customer needs?
That's
maybe a demographic that's not thought about as much, like maybe people with cerebral palsy or something. Like, it's like just like totally different factors that you have to think about. If you're designing for like that super niche client, you will have a clientele. What do they need? Like, they can't use maybe buttons because their fingers aren't working as well, or maybe zippers are better or something. So you just need to go into every single aspect of what your customer is. This is more in depth. Customer journey. So understand how your customer finds you and their path to your purchase. Are they likely to come across your brand via social media? Is it word of mouth? Are they searching for it? Email marketing? Do you own a store? So you need to think about, like, how is that customer coming to you? Then map out like how they make decisions, what factors influence them. Is it the price? Is it reviews? Is it your brand values? And then what makes them loyal to your brand? That's really important and interesting. I don't see that talked about a lot. A good exercise you can do for this is to create a persona. And then after you figure out all this, I would go out and ask people. Hopefully you would know a person that is like that customer. Ask them, would you wear this? Is this price point good? Do you like this fabric? Like, is this something that you would buy? Does this make sense? Because that'll really help you. And then you can help you refine who your customer is.
We'll leave down below a worksheet that will help you figure out your customer.
So to sum up this episode, it was all about defining your brand, the price point you want to sit in, who is your customer, why do they shop the way they do. These are all great things to know. Like we said before, Natalia will leave below a worksheet of that you can fill out and for free. And you can also leave us more comments if you have any more questions.
So stay tuned for our next episode, market research, and leave down any questions you have below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.